First and foremost, let me give you my gratitude for what you did today. I was on the field, I was on the track. The dedication that you've brought, the time and energy that you have invested, and the professionalism that you show brings tears to my eyes. It's an investment in your future. Sometimes there are setbacks. Sometimes you have to take a step or two back to take a big leap to the front. And that's what makes the ones who will go all the way to the top. The road hasn't been easy for those who make it to the top. The ones who do the World Cup final, the ones who do the MLS final, the referees who are in the back of this room, they have had those setbacks. So for those of you who sometimes think this is a setback or something didn't go right for you, don't let that stop you. Let that be the motivation that is going to bring you to become the best that you are. And what I saw today and what I've seen, you invest with your heart, with your time, with your money. Being away from family is priceless. Priceless. So from me to you, thank you. And if your goal is to be at the World Cup, I hope to see you there. If it's MLS, I hope to see you there. I know that you can do it. So that is first and foremost. I wanted to get that off my chest and say it so you know how much respect I have for you. Okay? That's across the board. Okay, so now let's get started. Farajan, I need some help on this with the presentation. You already have it set up. Nice. Laws of the game were written for football like this. But are they still appropriate for football like this? Balls have changed. Angelo? So the game has evolved. Boots have changed. So the game is becoming faster. I remember my playing days. When I went to buy my first pair of boots, they asked me, you're a defender or are you an attacker? Why? The defender, the front was reinforced because they were the only ones who took the goal kicks. So the front of the toe was really reinforced so you could toe the ball and would go long ways. And also when you kicked people in the shins, and remember there were no shin guards, you did a lot of damage. If you were a forward, it had to be a little bit more supple. Okay? So the game has changed. World Cup final referees have changed. And this is the 2015 World Cup final, the lady, Katrina Monzul from Ukraine. So the ladies, our philosophy at FIFA, it is one game, one rule, one interpretation. We are going to work together. So when we look here, there are women surgeons, there are women pilots, there are women heads of states. There's absolutely no reason that women cannot do football. So it's wide open, wide open. The laws have changed, but have they kept pace with the modern football? Have they kept up with this? Laws of the game, we went through a lot and lots of changes. I'm not going to go over those. Reference to spirit of the game has come back. If you're going to take nothing from my topic today, please take this. Spirit of the game. This is so important. This is so important for us to know why the laws are put in there. Not to be letter of the law, book referees. Spirit of the game is what we're looking for. Are corner flags mandatory? Yes, they are mandatory. We go to referee under 10 match, under 12 match, and there are no corner flags. Do we not play the game? Do we send both teams home, go home? There are no corner flags, we can't do it? Or do we go with the spirit of the game? Do we go with the spirit of the game? We are here because of the game. So if you let the spirit of the game be your guiding light, you cannot go wrong. When you look at the laws of the game that's been changed, and you say, why? Look and see why. When we say triple punishment, change the law, the dog so did, okay? Why? Because the coaches didn't like it. The players didn't like it. They said this is not fair. That a player, okay, gets sent off in the penalty area, and now penalty has been restored, yes? He has to miss the rest of the game. The team has to play short. This player has to miss another game, right? So when you look at the laws and why they're put in there and the spirit of the game, it becomes so much easier to decide and make your judgment. Fair enough? FIFA directives on the interpretation of the laws. FIFA directives. We cannot have one game and different interpretations around the world. We can go from Azerbaijan to Zaire. It's the same game. The same game, we cannot have different interpretations in one country to another country. We cannot have different interpretations. So for those reasons, I'm going to give you guidelines. I'm going to give you FIFA directives. FIFA directives, what we work with the FIFA referees to make sure that you have the latest information. Fair enough?